You're with NDTV. I'm Maha Siddiqui. Our top story at the moment. 2 FIRs have been registered in the Connaught Place police station in Delhi. This against the Wrestling Federation of India chief Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, a BJP MP. The Delhi police earlier in the day informed the Supreme Court, which was hearing a petition filed by the protesting wrestlers against Singh, that it will file an FIR against him. He has been accused by the wrestlers of sexual harassment. Ankit Tyagi is now joining us with more details. Ankit, one out of the 2 FIRs under POCSO, which is a very stringent act. What more do we know about the complaints and the FIRs now?
Well, Maha, a very important development as far as this case is concerned. And after 6 days and the Supreme Court stepping in, the Delhi police has finally done what these wrestlers and a lot of activists were saying should have been done right at the beginning, when these wrestlers did approach the Delhi police Connaught Place police station for registration of these FIRs. Now, the Delhi police has put out some information. It has said that in the matter of complaints received from female wrestlers, 2 FIRs have been registered at the police station Connaught Place. The first pertains to allegations leveled by a minor victim, which is generated under the POCSO Act, along with relevant IPC sections concerning outraging of modesty, etc. The second FIR is registered for carrying out comprehensive investigation into complaints tendered by other adult complainants under the relevant sections pertaining to outraging of modesty of a woman as well. Now, 2 important things to note here. The POCSO Act is non-bailable, and barring exceptional circumstances, there is always an imminent arrest whenever the POCSO Act is slapped against somebody, because this is a very stringent act to protect children from sexual offences. And an underage wrestler going across and registering this FIR more or less certainly means that there will have to be some sort of an action which the Delhi police will have to take. The entire thing that the Delhi police was saying, that they are first investigating the complaints and then they will register the FIR, that has fallen flat in the Supreme Court. The other important issue that also came up in the Supreme Court today, the Delhi police, which was represented by the Solicitor General, said that there is no need for the Supreme Court now to monitor this case. Though the Supreme Court did say that they are not going to monitor this case in that sense, but they are certainly have called the Delhi police and have called another hearing, regarding the progress in this case next week. So this is going to be very, very important. If Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, who also happens to be a member of Parliament of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who has been, in fact, with the BJP and has been a member of Parliament since 1991, if he's arrested in this case, it is going to be not only damaging politically as far as the BJP is concerned, but will also increase the troubles for the Wrestling Federation of India as well, where elections are expected to be held in 45 days from now.
Ankit, very quickly, does this mean now that the FIR, since it's been lodged, the protesters, the wrestlers will call off their protest?
Well, the wrestlers did answer this question today. They said that they are waiting for the arrest of Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh before they call off the protest. They have been receiving overwhelming support from sportsmen and sporting greats from all across various disciplines of sport in India, from cricketers to Olympic medalists, all of them, boxers. Everybody is coming out in their support. So the pressure is growing on the government and, of course, the Delhi police now to act against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh.
All right, Ankit, many thanks for joining us with those details. 2 FIRs lodged in Delhi against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, one under the stringent POCSO Act. Let's move on now. The Indian Air Force has landed a C-130 transport on a runway without any lights in Sudan to rescue 121 Indians, including a pregnant woman. This was a daring rescue operation by the Indian Air Force. IAF has landed the aircraft on a runway with no lights to continue its evacuation. 121 Indian nationals who were stranded in Sudan were picked up by the IAF pilots, who used night vision goggles to land on the runway with degraded surface. Vishnu Shom is now joining us with more details. Vishnu, this on a day when a Turkish flight, I believe, undertaking evacuation did come under fire, right?
That's right. A Turkish aircraft came under fire operating in Sayidna, Wadi Sayidna. This is an airstrip about 40 kilometers away from Khartoum. It is an underprepared surface. It doesn't have any lighting. It doesn't have any fuel. It doesn't have any navigational aids operational at this stage. The situation over there was extremely tense, despite the ceasefire which the forces have declared over there to allow evacuations to happen. There has been a resurgence of fighting, which is why, despite the fact that a Turkish aircraft did come under fire, something which Turkey has confirmed, the Indian Air Force had to get in over there. And so they flew in at night, the pilots using night vision goggles, in an underprepared surface, in an area which was extremely volatile. Why? Because there were 121 odd Indians over there in Sayidna. One of them was a pregnant woman. There were medical cases as well. With no fuel available, they kept their engines on, and they ensured that all of these passengers, all of these Indian nationals, could be put into the plane. There were 8 commandos of the Indian Air Force who got out, got them all back, and the plane also took off with the pilots using night vision goggles. An extremely daring mission, one of the most daring that we've seen of the Indian Air Force's transport fleet. So this is, a very significant operation done in an extreme risk situation, but that was because of the presence of 120-odd Indian nationals on the ground in this area.
Vishnu Shomei, thanks for joining us with those details about the daring rescue by the Indian Air Force in Sudan of 121 Indians stranded there. Let's move on now to some political stories. The Karnataka campaign has now turned bitter as both the BJP and the Congress have approached the Election Commission.
As the political campaign in Karnataka gets more heated and politicians attack and accuse each other, the destination for these complaints is the Election Commission of India. The BJP was the first to complain against Congress President Kharge, seeking his ban for campaigning and wanting a FIR to be lodged.
हमने स्पष्ट रूप से चुनाव आयोग से मांग करी है। ये एक ऐसा दृष्टांत है जिसमें पहले भी चुनाव आयोग ने संज्ञान लिया है। न केवल श्री खड़गे को चुनाव आयोग से निर्देश देकर केवल कैंपेन से न रोका जाए, FIR भी दर्ज की जाए।
मोदी जी को जितना भी गाली बोलोगे, कमल इतना ही अच्छे से खिलकर बाहर आने वाला है। आप मोदी जी को गाली बोलकर कर्नाटक की जनता को नहीं बहका सकते। मोदी जी को गाली दोगे, इतना मोदी जी का समर्थन बढ़ने वाला है, ये आप नहीं समझ।
The Congress came with 3 memorandums seeking action and banning Home Minister Amit Shah, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and V. Somana for violating and threatening voters.
In a nutshell, we have therefore asked for a ban on campaigning on such persons, for prompt action. We all understand that the window of elections is very narrow and therefore clear, strong, effective ground action by the EC is vitally necessary.
The Election Commission has sought a report from the state and will examine the matter before deciding whether it needs to act and take cognizance of this violation. In New Delhi, Sunil Prabhu, NDTV.
The BJP has released some PWD documents alleging that 2 bungalows adjacent to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's house were vacated so that his place could be expanded. Delhi government sources say that these allegations are totally false. My colleague Saurabh Shukla reports.
BJP's social media chief Amit Malviya putting Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal in the dock. Allegedly, Kejriwal plans to expand his residence without following due process. In a tweet, Malviya alleged government houses adjacent to the Chief Ministers are being vacated and demolished to expand the current complex. 2 bungalows on 8 Flagstaff Road and 8 flats on neighbouring 45 Rajpur Road have been vacated. Documents reveal this decision was taken by the Delhi government in 2021, and soon after notices were issued to all the occupants of flats.
पहले कहावत थी कि जनता जगह खाली करो, राजा आ रहे हैं। कुछ यही हालत आज के मुख्यमंत्री अरविंद केजरीवाल साहब की है कि राजा साहब आ रहे हैं, इसलिए अपने अपने जो फ्लैट हैं वो खाली कर दो ताकि वहां जो है शीश महल को बढ़ाया जाए। जो दस्तावेज सामने आए हैं उसमें साफ पता लग रहा है कि राजा साहब के लिए शीश महल बनाने के लिए 8 फ्लैट खाली कराए गए, 2 बंगला खाली कराए गए ताकि राजा साहब का शीश महल और बड़ा हो सके।
The Delhi government and the Aam Aadmi Party have not officially reacted. Sources in the Delhi government deny the expansion allegations. They say the houses were vacated to make flats for Delhi government officials and that type 4, 5 and 6 flats will be built on the vacated plots. This controversy comes on the back of BJP releasing some documents alleging that the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has spent Rs 45 crore on renovating his house.
According to the sources of Delhi government, in these PWD documents there is no mention that these houses were vacated for the purpose that Arvind Kejriwal's house will be extended. There is no mention of that. But now the big question is, will these charges be investigated? Will there be any FIR registered against Arvind Kejriwal? Or this is only for perceptional battle against Aam Aadmi Party? In New Delhi with Manoj Thakur, Saurabh Shukla for NDTV.
Now, questions have been raised over the brazen killing of gangster politician Atiq Ahmed and his brother in Uttar Pradesh's Prayagraj 2 weeks ago while they were in police custody. The Supreme Court has now asked the Uttar Pradesh government to submit a report on the killing, the brazen killing, which went on air as these shooters had posed to be journalists. Atiq Ahmed and his brother Ashraf were gunned down by the 3 assailants on the 15th of April. The court also asked why Atiq Ahmed and his brother were not being taken in an ambulance for their medical checkup, why they were being paraded, and how did the killers know about this. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has extended the scope of its 2022 order directing all states and union territories to register cases over hate speeches even if there is no complaint made, and warned that delays in filing cases will be treated as contempt of court. Terming it a serious offence, the top court further said that hate speech is capable of affecting the secular fabric of the country. Large gatherings have been banned and mobile internet services suspended in Manipur's Churachandpur town following violence ahead of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh's visit to the district that was called off amid the tension. On Thursday, a mob vandalized and set on fire the venue of an event to be attended by the Chief Minister, allegedly over the BJP government's survey of reserved and protected forests and areas like wetlands. Almost a decade after actor Jia Khan's death by suicide, a special CBI court in Mumbai acquitted her boyfriend and film star Suraj Pancholi of abetment charges. Jia Khan, who was 25 years old at that time, was found hanging at her Juhu apartment in Mumbai on the 3rd of June 2013. Police later arrested Suraj Pancholi on the basis of a 6-page letter purportedly written by Jia and booked him for abetment to suicide. Jia's mother, Rabia Khan, had claimed that she was killed.
Relief for actor Suraj Pancholi after a special CBI court in Mumbai acquitted the 32-year-old of the charge of abetment. Almost 10 years after actor Jia Khan's death by suicide. Suraj, the son of actor couple Aditya Pancholi and Zarina Wahab, faced a jail term of up to 10 years if convicted. He was arrested in the case in June 2013 and released on bail in July 2013. In court, the CBI had said a note written by Jia Khan and recovered by the Mumbai police detailed her intimate relationship, physical abuse and mental and physical torture, allegedly at the hands of Suraj Pancholi, which led her to die by suicide. Today, the judge said, due to paucity of evidence, Suraj Pancholi is acquitted. Soon after, Pancholi reacted on Instagram saying the truth always wins. Jia's mother, Rabia Khan, a key prosecution witness in the case, had told the court she believed it to be a case of murder and not suicide. The Bombay High Court last year dismissed her petition seeking a fresh investigation into the case.
आज अबेटमेंट टू सुसाइड इरेडिकेट हुआ है, लेकिन द क्वेश्चन मार्क इज हाउ डिड माय चाइल्ड डाई, सो द कॉज ऑफ डेथ इज स्टिल पेंडिंग. मैंने शुरू से कहा है दिस इज अ केस ऑफ मर्डर एंड नाउ द abatement to suicide is gone, but the murder still is hanging.
चैलेंज करेंगे हाई कोर्ट जाएंगे मैम आप?
Well, yes, why not?
In his final statement to the court this April, Suraj Pancholi said that he had been booked in a false case and that he was a victim of a false prosecution and persecution. With Sunil Singh, Osama Shah for NDTV.
Well, India's ONDC platform is set to be a game changer in the e-commerce space. Sakshi Bajaj explains to us what is ONDC and how is it performing so far.
Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal recently urged e-commerce companies not to miss the bus on joining ONDC. He has also said in the past that, of course, ONDC will help small retail players survive the onslaught of large tech-based e-commerce companies and even compared India's ONDC revolution to UPI. He said, like UPI democratized payment systems, ONDC will democratize benefits of e-commerce, expanding the scope really and choice for both consumers and retailers. So what is ONDC? An open network for digital commerce. It aims to raise India's e-commerce penetration and, of course, essentially one network with unlimited choice for consumers like you and me, where you can shop for a variety of products from exciting brands and local businesses, spanning categories such as food and beverages, groceries, home and decor, beauty and personal care, fashion, electronics, and even cater to your transportation needs. So in short, a one-stop application for all requirements across different product and service categories like travel, mobility, and product purchase. And for sellers, anyone can join ONDC, including startups, small-scale sellers, regional players even, basically opening up the entire e-commerce chain completely and making it a collaborative process. So ONDC, the government-backed project that was launched in April 2022, has already crossed the milestone of 5,000 daily orders in the retail category, which mostly includes food and beverages and grocery, making this a 25-fold jump in last 2 months. The ONDC platform is said to be a game changer, and experts believe by connecting consumers directly to the sellers without charging a premium and also giving them the freedom to, of course, the sellers to choose their own shipping or delivery agents, a fresh neutral marketplace for all has now emerged, breaking the monopoly of many e-commerce giants and, of course, their delivery apps altogether.
Welcome back. Ever wondered how do wrestlers train? How do they gain so much strength? My colleague Tanish Punjabi went to Jantar Mantar, where the wrestlers are protesting, and found out just how Olympians train. This even as their fight against the WFI former chief continued.
The wrestlers have been protesting for 6 days. But in these 6 days, one thing has also happened non-stop. Early in the morning, wrestlers get up, do their early morning practice and continue for the protest thereafter. Now we at NDTV decided to see how does Olympians and young athletes of India actually train. बजरंगी, ये सारे बच्चों के लिए बन रहे हैं यहाँ पे बादाम, सबके लिए?
सभी बारी बारी, ये तो 10-12 बच्चे पी सकते हैं, 3-4 कुंडी छोटे हैं, उनमें रगड़ रहे हैं सभी बच्चे बारी बारी करके, और सभी के लिए हैं।
अच्छा, और एक बच्चा कितने गिलास लगभग पी लेता है?
देखिए वो तो ट्रेनिंग के पसीना कितना निकलता है, क्योंकि मान लो 1 लीटर तो पी जाता है एक बच्चा।
और आप कितना पी जाते हो?
उतना ही हमें, क्योंकि हम बच्चों से अलग थोड़ी ना है, हम भी तो बच्चे ही हैं, हम भी तो देश के बेटे ही हैं।
As you can see, this man is drinking straight from the bucket.
ये 1 लीटर सुबह 1 लीटर शाम को।
2 लीटर, इतना तो मैं पानी नहीं पीता हूँ जितना ये बादाम का पानी पी जाते हैं।
पहलवान डाइट इसी है यार।
कैसे मेहनत होती है, मेडल कैसे आते हैं, जो बैठे बैठे कुछ भी बोल देते हैं। ये देखिए
ऐसे मेडल आते हैं, एसी में बैठने से मेडल नहीं आते, एसी में बैठ के मेडल नहीं आते, ये देखिए ऐसे मेडल आते हैं 4 घंटे से।
Well, we saw how it feels like to train like an Olympian. We exercise with them and now they are exercising their right to protest. In New Delhi with camera person Ashok Mahale and Sushil Radi, Tanish Punjabi for NDTV.
Well, with that, we're taking a very quick break. News and updates will continue. Stay with us.